Yo, 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 it's your boy Quarter Man. We back in it. Um, it's 2025 and we're watching on my block. I don't know why they call it on the block. Yeah, somebody gotta go tell him. To change that. That's crazy. Anyways, we got on my block, season 4, heartbreaking ending, recap and breakdown. You know what? This might be old to most people, but you might actually like see this and then want to check it out, and it's like it's cool and you like it. Anyways, I'm ready to get right into it, so let's go. Here we go.
It's officially the end of an era and the beginning of something new. The time has come to say goodbye to our crew. The series finale of On My Block is here, and as much as we would love to continue watching the Core 4, it's only right for us to say goodbye as they go their separate ways thanks to college and adulting. Things are changing in Free Ridge, but that doesn't mean our favorite show can't go out with a bang. So what exactly goes down in the series finale? On My Block has been praised over the years for its hard-hitting storylines, touching on everything from racism, poverty, and gang activity to adolescence, friendship, and loyalty. The fourth season did not shy away from emotional storylines, and sadly, some of the show's most memorable characters were written off in the final outing of On My Block. After a season of highs and lows, On My Block Season 4, Episode 9 transitioned us into On My Block Season 4, Episode 10's simple yet sentimental conclusion of the series. A chapter closed on the Core 4's
I
life,
wish we would have
while the series managed to leave things
Jamal
open-ended
spinning.
and relatively hopeful for this group of friends who have been through hell and back together. It
Holy
served the
World,
purpose as a conclusion,
or
but it also left us wanting more, and maybe it's the inevitable result of a
I would have
coming-of-age
even
series
been
where
okay
the
with that
conclusion is also when the lives of the
before the
characters
show
we've grown to love
series.
are
Like
only
when they
just
were
the
young.
beginning. So again, what exactly goes down in the series finale? Let's do a little recap and a detailed explanation of the recently aired episode 10 of the famous Netflix series On My Block. But before anything else, make sure first
I
to
gotta catch
subscribe
up with
and
you.
hit that notification bell for
Who
more
are
updates.
Belita?
Oh, and spoiler alert, if you're here watching the ending of the whole season explained, then it's either you've finished the whole series or you haven't and are now relying on these spoilers. If so, then suit yourself. Now, let's begin. Here's the ultimate breakdown of the On My Block Season 4 finale as the series ends. It's the final episode and end of On My Block. It's been a long ride since 2018 and we finally made it. But that's fine, our journey at Free Ridge isn't entirely over, as there will be a spin-off, so we aren't leaving the On My Block universe just yet.
Yes, you are.
It's natural to want more.
None of it connects.
Some flash forward to give you some inkling of where they landed. You want
If
that
you think
sneak
about
peek
watching
into the
that
future
spin-off,
to know that while life
don't.
isn't perfect or without challenges for its
not the same.
entirety, the kids are alright. The final chapter was sufficient and unmistakable as a conclusion, but still felt incomplete. First off, let's start aggressively. Who dies in the series Season 4? Thankfully, Mons, played by Sierra Capri,
Monse.
Ruby, Jason Janeo,
Ruby.
Jamal, played by Betty Gray, Caesar, by Diego Tinoco,
You was
and
it.
Jasmine,
You
by
think you'll
Jessica
say
Marie
Susan, like,
Garcia,
really?
survived the final
But
season of
couldn't
On
say
My Block.
Monse.
However, the same cannot be said for some of their closest family members. The two major deaths of the season, one in episode 5 and the last in the season finale, end the show on a bittersweet note. Our Core 4 may have graduation looming, but they still have a major high school rite of passage left, prom. Mons, still upset and heartbroken that Caesar said no to her promposal, decides to finally read her mom's book. After being consumed with it for days and finding out more about the woman who originally left her all those years ago, she meets with her dad and Brian to reveal what she learned and say she wants them all to be family again, which they accept. The night of prom, Mons decides to go last minute after her father tells her that she doesn't need a date to have fun. Ruby has an emergency after he gets his eyebrows waxed, but he ultimately leaves. As Caesar gets ready at home, he sees Oscar's spirit in a mirror, and he reminds him how to tie a tie. Caesar tearfully tells him that he's going to be somebody and make him proud, while Oscar responds back that he already has. When he turns around to face him, he sees Spooky Gnome instead and smiles. Jamal visits Abuelita and says he's still waiting to figure out what he wants to do next in his life. And Abuelita tells him that it'll find him at the right time, just like the way you found me. You and your crazy schemes have given me a reason to live, to keep me fighting in the face of death. Outside the school gym, they sit at the bleachers talking about how they anticipated prom. Mons never thought that she would attend prom, got a date. Meanwhile, Caesar didn't even think that he would be here at all. But now he sees a future, with Mons if he's lucky. The couple hit up the dance floor, and Jamal realizes that while Charlize is hot, she's really not that into him. Mons sits by herself after she notices that everyone is dancing the night away with their dates. In the bathroom, while Jasmine is trying to cheer Mons up by telling her to live her best life, Jasmine tells Mons that she should forget the stupid person that stole Caesar. Vero surprisingly walks in and asks around for something. Mons decides to take the high road and give her what she wants, and they both put everything behind them. Soon, Ruby is named prom king, and the entire crew celebrates the big news. As prom ends, they decide to go to Ruby's for an after party, only to be met with disappointing news of Abuelita's end. It was expected, but was so soon. She was one of the backbones of the core four, but to commemorate her life, they celebrate how Abuelita would want to have fun and have drinks. Ruby gives a speech, and they all take a shot in honor of her. At the event, Mons tells Jamal's parents about her post-high school plans, deferring a year at Wesley College, which she chose as it's a woman's college like her experience at Mayfield, and writing a book on her life experiences. All good things must come to an end, though. Caesar thanks Jamal for believing in the unbelievable when nobody else would, finding Roller World, which led him to Lil Ricky, and lets him know that without Jamal, he probably wouldn't have made it. And they find out that Abuelita left them a map, so Roller World 2.0 it seems. She had one last gift to give Ruby and his friends, the Roller World money from Season 3. All of this time, the missing money had been right in front of them all along. All in all, this was a perfect ending to the show. Everyone's back together, celebrating life how Abuelita would have wanted. It's sad that Oscar was written off, but it wasn't exactly the biggest surprise either. I feel like the essence of On My Block was about focusing on life experiences, journeys, and all forms of relationships. Life experiences from going to different colleges, having responsibilities that might get in the way, or journeys how Latrell grew up with them but went on a completely different path. Like Caesar if his friends didn't save him. Or relationships, Jamal and Abuelita's cute relationship, Jasmine and Ruby, and the inevitable Mons and Caesar. By showcasing the importance of life and friendship, the final episode is definitely worthy of 5 stars. But despite the satisfying end, is this really going to be the end of On My Block? Or will there be a few more seasons? Are we going to see more of the superb cast ensemble? Well, it seems likely we are. For many OMB fans, there's comfort in knowing that Netflix intends to tell new stories in a similar universe and manner. While the Season 4 finale is the last time we'll see the specific Core 4 on our screens, we're not saying goodbye to Free Ridge just yet.
Nobody misses it.
Netflix confirmed that a brand new spin-off series, Free Ridge, is in the works and will follow another crew in town. We wouldn't be surprised if it's the same group we saw at the very end of the finale, but we'll have to wait a bit longer for official deets. But at least we get a chance to say goodbye and sign off with this series, which is more than most get these days, and that counts for something, right? How about you? What did you think of On My Block Season 4 Episode 10 and the ending? Comment your thoughts down below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more updates. That's it for today, and we'll see you next time.
Alright. Thank y'all for watching. Nah, we're gonna get out of here. I was thinking about going and checking out Free Ridge, but I don't really want to do that. Anyways, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Y'all stay tuned.